Let's add rotation to all of this. So the first thing I want you to do is this. Stand with your feet together, and you're going to have both legs straight. You're going to do this action. You're going to have your arms in front, and you're going to do a shake, 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 shake. So you'll notice that the rotation, yeah, think twist, 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 not even shake, shake, shake. So if you had like a skirt, a fringe skirt, I want the fringes to go boom, boom, boom. Exactly. So one more time. We go rotate, 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 rotate. Yes, obviously for you, I know it's tough right now. And think again, if you had a belt buckle, the belt buckle would swivel. Boom, 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 fast, 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 fast. Yay! So you should feel this in your core if you do it right. So it should be a little bit of a ab workout. One more time, same thing. So you're going to have arms to the side. You can have them a little bit lower just for now. And then we're going to go twist, 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 twist. Stop. Okay, very good. Now we're going to do the following. Let's try and do settling and then rotation. So two actions. Feet are going to be apart. You're going to start by doing a pendulum action. And now what I want you to do is I want you to think rotation. So let's do it one more time. The idea is you're neutral. You go pendulum, and now at the very end of the pendulum, so you're pretty grounded into the foot, I want you to twist the hip. Now from here, the next pendulum is going to be angled. So instead of going this way, you twisted, and now the next pendulum is not going to go that way. It's going to go a little bit forward toward the front of your foot, and then rotate again. So our actions are going to be two pieces. We're going to do pendulum, twist, pendulum, twist, pendulum, twist, pendulum, twist, pendulum, twist, hold it. Good. So Sienna here, have the right hip behind you. So twist the right hip back. Yes, perfect. And now from here, so we're in this position. Your weight is still mostly on the right. I want you to switch your hips from this hip higher to this hip higher, but keep that angle. Just like this. Very nice. And now twist the left hip behind. Whoop. Ah, yes, that's it. But still keep in that position. So if you were here, right, you shifted like this. You were like this. Then you shifted your hip pendulum. And then you twisted. Exactly. You still want to keep this hip higher than this hip. This is very good. And now you go to the other side. So you're like this. You go pendulum. So you go into the right hip and then twist. Good. But keep the right hip high. Then again, yes. You go pendulum across, twist. Pendulum across, twist. Pendulum across, twist. Pendulum across. Very good. Much better. Pendulum. Rotate. Linda, very nice. Yes. Pendulum, rotate. Pendulum, rotate. So if we go smoother, this is what I want you to think about. Pendulum is action one. Rotation is like the final piece of the pendulum. So when you're moving, you're going to think about first we go into the leg, and that creates a pendulum. And the last 20% of that action is going to be, as you press more, it's going to rotate behind. The key is when you rotate, you do not shift your hips. So for example, let's say you did pendulum this way, and then when I rotate, I don't want to go right away this way. I want to stay here into that leg, so most of my weight is still on that right leg. Then when I switch to my left leg and twist, again, I stay here. So we go one more time, we switch. Switch over, rotate. Switch over, stay on that leg, rotate. Good. Switch over, rotate. Switch over, rotate. Switch over, compress. Switch over, compress. So to the right, to the left, hip around. Good. Oh, you lost it a little bit. One more time. You're so good too. Ready? So we're going to go hip, yeah, this way, and rotate back. Good job. But stay on this leg, like this. Good. Now pendulum across, boom, and twist this hip. Very good. Hold it, but don't switch yet. Exactly. Stay on the left leg. Again, pendulum, rotate. Stay here, stay here, stay here, stay in that position. Lift this hip. Yeah. Good job. Then we go pendulum, wait, rotate, but keep, yes, very good. Again, pendulum, good, and switch. Very nice. Pendulum, rotate, much better. First action, hold. Second action, hold. Third action, hold. Much better. Keep doing that. Okay, one more time. Same thing. We have feet a little bit apart. We go pendulum, rotation. Pendulum, rotation. Pendulum, rotation. Good. Pendulum, rotation. A little bit faster. And now let's try and make it a little bit more fluid. So we go diagonal, around. Diagonal, around, diagonal, around, diagonal, around. So we go forward, around. Good job, Sienna. And right leg, and left leg, and right leg, and left leg, and right leg, and left leg. Slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow. And left, right, left. Right, left, right. Again, left, right, left, and right, left, right, and faster. Quick, quick, slow. And quick, quick, slow. Diagonal, diagonal, diagonal. Rotate, rotate, rotate. Very nice, okay? Relax your legs a little bit. So we're gonna start now applying this principle with the hip lift combined. So far you've had this pendulum settles and you've got the rotation. Pendulum settles, rotation. This is nice and easy. Now what I want to do is I want to do the same principle, but I want to go from down into up, into around, into down again. So the same exact principle, but instead of just going flat-footed, and on one level, you're gonna think about rising up, rotating the hip around, and then back into this pendulum and around. So we go one more time. I would say for now, keep the right foot on the ball of the foot and the left foot flat. So you're gonna go 1 foot flat, 1 foot ball of the foot. From here, we're gonna settle first into the left, rotate. Now you're gonna press the right hip as you do a hip lift. Rotate, around, and bring it back down. Good job. This is one of the most important components. So you've got up, around, diagonal. Again, up, around, diagonal. As much as you can, try not to allow your shoulders to go anything funky. So as best as you can, you go inner with the body. Good job. Beautiful. One more time. Lift, diagonal. Lift, diagonal. And I want to see. So it's partial weight. Good question. So yeah, so the idea is that the ball of the foot can accept a little bit of your weight. I would say 90-10 or maybe like 80-20, but that hip lift has a little bit of body weight. If I did not have it, I could still do it, but it would be a little bit more difficult. So I put a little bit of my body weight and return.
Is the foot turned out like this, or is it like this?
So it's roughly inside edge again. When you're doing it, you do not want to open it or twist it back out. So you want to, as much as you can, always keeping this inside edge position, just like you would like in ChaCha or in Rumba step, instead of all the way turned out. So where you have it right now is good. Inside edge, you roll on it and come on back. So you go crunch, yeah, very good. And crunch, diagonal, crunch, diagonal, crunch, diagonal, crunch, diagonal. One, yeah, so you should feel it in your calf, in your body, in your booty, everywhere. Okay, switch feet. We go right foot, left foot to the side. It's the same principle. You're going to settle into the right. Then you're going to do lift the left hip, come down. Lift the left hip, come down. So right now we're focusing on creating as beautiful of a circle with the left hip as possible while not disturbing our shoulders. So we go circle, down, circle. Really make it juicy with the left hip. So you go yeah, and really crunch it within the body, down. Quick, quick, slow. Quick, quick, slow. So we go lift, come down. Lift, come down. Whoom, come down. Now we'll go for the circle a little bit, just be careful for you, a little bit of a smoother circle. So still the same principle, but you're going to go lift up and then right away come down. It's going to be a little bit almost like an and syncopation. You're going to go and one. Partial down, hip lift, down, hip lift, good. Switch feet, same thing. We go the same principle. We go hip lift, down, hip lift, down, hip lift, down, cha, 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 cha. Okay, very good. Now the trick is to try this with our feet together. Same principle. Okay, so now what I want you to do is the same principle, but I want you to do it with the feet together. So you're going to go left foot standing, right foot ball of the foot, have the thigh a little bit across. First do that crunch up. So you're going to go crunch, come down, crunch, come down. We've done this. And now I want you to do the same principle. So you're into the left, you rotate. And when you're doing that crunch, I want you to do a circle with it. So you're going to go circle, behind, down. As best as you can, you want to work this action to create as juicy of a figure eight as possible and as controlled within the center. So again, if you're here, you're going to go figure eight and release. Up, release. And you've got that heel staying up the whole time. So you go 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6. Please.
Is it okay to feel a little when you're doing the...
So you want to try not to, as best as you can. So the way to go about it is as you move up, your desire is going to be to open. Resist it. Yeah. Meaning that at the point here, what I'm doing, again, I'll wear tighter pants next time, but when you move, you're going to feel that my left thigh is pushing toward my right leg. And my right thigh is, yeah. So even at... So you're going to have, so do it one more time. So if you're here, hold, good. Push this one in a little bit across, good. Keep lifting, keep lifting, keep lifting, keep lifting. So you see you're turning this foot out a little bit. Now rotate down, and right away touch. Good, come on back down into this hip. One more time, and touch, and down. So if you have a tiny bit of a gap, it's not a problem. The important thing is that you're aiming to always be in contact, and if you can be, that's good. You just want to make sure this knee never pops outward. So if you do it one more time, in. So even in that position, think about squeezing the thighs toward middle line. Middle line, good, that was good. And middle line, yeah, very good. Yeah, a little bit is okay. But again, as much as you're not trying to go, yeah. So even at the top here, again, I have just big thighs, so that's fine. But yes, you're just trying to really close that middle line initially here and then bring it back down. So especially when you come down, they should be nice and together. Let's do one more time, same thing. Let's go other foot just to switch it up. So we go stand on the right leg, ball of the foot of the left. Yeah, for you especially there, that was like a real wide gap, right? So yeah, in the beginning when you're down, this should be relatively easy to have across because you should be feeling roll the ankle in a little bit. Yes, that's it. So the foot is still out, but you're kind of twisting. This is it. That's it. So now no gap in the middle. Now as you come up, yeah, you've got press the hip. Yeah, that was actually very nice. That's it. So you go, that was great. Exactly right. Yeah. So we go up, come down, hip circle, come down, hip circle, come down. And I want you to start feeling that you're actually using not just the muscles, but I want you to actually feel you're using the left leg as well. So when you're moving, it's not just this lift. It's your leg pressing in, straightening, and then coming down. So it goes press in, straighten, come down. Press into the floor, come down. Press into the floor, come down. Good, Linda. Press in, circle behind. One, and circle the right hip here because it'll set you up better for the next piece. Yes. In front, around. Your goal as you're doing all of this is to practice creating this beautiful motion of circularity. In, around, circle. Good. And all of this is applicable, for example, when you're doing Aida and Rumba. This is the feeling you're going to do. So from this position, as you're doing this action, so from here you've got the step back, and then you go lift, down. Same principle, and you've got squeezing towards it with the thighs. So you go up, down. You have it as well, actually, in Rumba as well. So always moving in. Okay, and now, final piece. Let's try this. I want you to do, so we did this part, we did this part. I want you to try and create from this action. I want you to try to lift up. And now from here, I want you to try and take a side step in a lifted position and come down. So this is really the hardest piece so far. So the idea is that when we have the right foot free, we put it on the ball of the foot, we're on the left hip. As we raise the right hip, we are in a preparation mode. You're going to use partial weight on the right foot and move the left foot to the side. From here, you allow the hip to come down sideways. So basically, we're combining the on-the-spot feeling and the side feeling that we did into one step. From here, we go hip lift, take a side step, release. Good job. And this is the third step of the ChaCha chassé. This is what you want to create. So when you're doing the cha-cha, you're going to go hip lift, release, and the more juicy you can make that look, the more grounded you will be and the more beautiful the chassé will be. So for now, we're just going to focus on that action. Ball of the foot, we lift, we step, we release, and for now, you're going to twist and bring the foot in again. One more time, you go twist, step, release, in. Twist, step, release, in. Good, let's switch feet. So stand on the right foot, ball of the foot on the left. We're going to move to the other side. So we're going to go lift the left hip. We take a side step, release into the ground, and collect. Lift the hip, side, collect, in. Yeah, Natural, yes, but ideally try and control it. So when you're here, as you're moving, you still want to be somewhat on the inside edge. Do not allow the foot to rotate completely. So if you're here, you're lifting, 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 and it's still here. As much as, yeah, control, exactly, yeah. Normal that it wants to turn out, but don't let it. One more time, same thing. So we've got left foot, we go hip lift, step, circle. One more time, in, lift the hip, and detail. Good job, Melinda. I want to see even more detail. So, and, ah, yes. And combine the two actions of and, ah, like from one to the other. Nice, that was very good, yes. Okay, one more time, same thing. Let's go one time to the left. So we got left foot. We go circle and. Good job, baby. Don't rush the bringing of the foot in. I want you to stop in this position with a line. So allow the hip to come in. Wait. Good job. Now you bring it in. We go and, ah, wait, collect. Okay, switch feet for me. Right foot, ball of the foot. You're going to go hip, down, wait, collect. Hip, down, collect. Good. And, ah, collect. And, ah, collect. Okay. Good job, guys.